Again, these guys have so much momentum. Patty has so much momentum, and it's really something similar to this fight that I'm going to have to steal early, and I was able to do that with a big body shot and, drop him in the first round, and then now he's battling momentum, and that's going to be a big factor in this fight as well. So
this fight, how's it going to look?
It's going to be a knockout in the first round. I'm going to take his lights out in the first round.
Is it at all disappointing if it just goes further, or you just predicted that?
Never disappointing. Never.
As long as you win.
Like, whatever God wants to give me, I'm gonna embrace that with proud.
For the most part, in my success, I've always worried about being my best self. And so I'm going to be my best self. I'm not going to worry about, his boxing or his striking. I'm going to use my footwork. I'm going to use my, angle and ability to create and control distance, my reaction time, which I believe is faster than anybody. That's what's got me to this point. I got to trust in what I possess, and I have to really go in there and implement my kind of fight and my game.
Justin Gaethje has fired back at his critics and delivered a strong message to Ilia Topuria ahead of their eagerly awaited showdown. Determined and highly motivated, Gaethje is focused on handing Topuria his first defeat and bringing an end to the impressive winning streak that has made him one of the sport's most dominant fighters.
I'm so ready. I'm going to be so confident. I trust in my coach. I trust in my team. And this opportunity to do something so legendary is everything that I was made for, born for. This could be, this could match the miracle on ice for the United States of America when it comes to, being successful in competition. And so this opportunity is everything I could ask for. I've never promised you that I'm going to win because this is such a crazy sport, but I promise you that my preparation, all the lessons that I've learned, I promise I will use everything I can to be as perfect as I can. And I will try my hardest to be successful.
Justin Gaethje has acknowledged Ilia Topuria's impressive abilities, pointing to his precise boxing technique, excellent timing, and effective distance management as key strengths. He also emphasized the danger of Topuria's punching power, particularly against taller fighters, noting that his accuracy and ability to land clean shots make him a major threat during close-range exchanges.
What do you think about him? Is there anything that he has that you haven't seen before that you identify as special? Or is there anything that you see like, hey, I know for a fact I'm better here and this is where I'm going to beat him?
No, I mean, I'll never let myself, have the latter thought process when it comes to, I do know that he's very good. I think everybody, has different styles of fighting. His specifically is more of a boxing style when it comes to range and space and timing and the way he, his position. And so, I really he's shorter than me. And, you really don't want to have your head be too much higher than these guys are.
Justin Gaethje believes that controlling positioning and managing distance will be crucial against Ilia Topuria. He emphasized the importance of maintaining a disciplined defensive approach and continually adjusting angles to prevent Topuria from finding openings and capitalizing in close-range situations.
Position is going to be the biggest factor in this fight. I have to be so stubborn with my position. I have to control space. I have to control his feet. And I really have to be diligent in my defense. I have to constantly be winning the angle battle and the...
Justin Gaethje believes Ilia Topuria can be challenged more effectively than many people expect, citing moments where Max Holloway and Charles Oliveira found success during striking exchanges. His strategy is to apply relentless pressure, push Topuria onto the back foot, and transform the contest into a tough, physical battle at close range rather than allowing it to remain a technical stand-up fight.
Estoy equivocado. Vamos a estar en el mismo octógono el 14 de junio. Demuéstrame. Yo tengo mis dudas de que va a poder hacer absolutamente nada. Yo estoy, 100% seguro, tengo la fe completa de que lo voy a poner a dormir en el primer asalto. Es que no le veo ninguna oportunidad. Es que por donde lo vea, es como... Es que, tío, de verdad que quiero darte la oportunidad de por lo menos pensar de pudieras aguantar un asalto, pero es que no lo veo.
Despite Gaethje's confidence, Ilia Topuria remains unconvinced, openly questioning whether his opponent can make it past the opening round. Topuria has predicted a quick finish, suggesting that once the two begin trading strikes, the fight will not last long.
You watch the Max Holloway fight, and you're like, wow, he's so dominant. And then you go back and watch it, and I mean, Max had plenty of success in the exchanges. Oliveira had plenty of success in the exchanges, and then they kind of just made certain mistakes. And he's very, very good. He's so good at taking advantage of your mistakes. And so those are things that I cannot do. I cannot go backwards. I cannot get my head or my chest over my getting too tall. I can't get pushed to my left. But these are all like very specific things that my coach is instilling into my workouts. It's not through verbal cues, it's through action. So every single workout is designed for something special and for me to move and do something.
Justin Gaethje says his ultimate motivation is winning an undisputed championship rather than chasing wealth or recognition. While he acknowledges that fighting transformed his financial situation and helped him overcome a difficult upbringing, he maintains that competing against the best and reaching the top of the sport remains the driving force behind his career.
That he's gonna be able to last for more than a round.
No. Oh, we gotta start the cameras because
Did you watch any of his fights in live?
What do you mean?
Like you've been personally in one of his fights?
Justin's?
Yeah.
Yeah, like almost all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think about him? For me, as a fan, he's one of my favorites to watch.
Justin Gaethje reflects on his career with pride, pointing out that his defeats have come only against elite champions or in championship bouts. He highlights his resilience and ability to return stronger after every setback. Gaethje also admits that his knockout loss to Max Holloway continues to motivate him, using that experience as fuel in training to remain focused, dangerous, and constantly improving.
What kept you chasing this undisputed status? Like, what is it about you that says, no, I'm not drifting off. Like, I'm going for undisputed status?
Yeah, I mean, it's really the only thing that I've ever known to fight for. Obviously, I don't come from money. I don't come from opportunity. And when you start, you have to pay to do this. And so the money is never the reason why you're doing this. It really is nice. Now the financial freedom that I've gained through fighting has been special and something I never would have thought I would be able to attain. And I probably would not have any other way. So that part is.
Ilia Topuria has expressed complete confidence ahead of the matchup, stating that he believes he holds a significant technical advantage over Justin Gaethje and sees few opportunities for his opponent to trouble him. In response, Gaethje has vowed to come out aggressively from the opening bell, promising relentless pressure and powerful striking. Determined to leave everything in the cage, he says his goal is to push the pace from the start and pursue an early knockout victory on June 14th.
I'm 60. You could walk away and be like, look at all I've accomplished.
I mean, honestly, I just stayed the course and I just win. I win when I need to win. I've only lost to past champions or in championship fights. And obviously that's not nice. I don't like that part about my career. But then I come back, I get back on the horse, I get back to work, and then coming off of losses, I'm very, much more dangerous than I am coming off wins. That's the human mind. And it's just a tricky situation to be in when you're being successful, to stay as committed to the process as you need to. But there's always a UFC 300 quick reminder, nice knockout. I think again, so I'm training with the thought of I just got knocked out by Max Holloway. I have had 2 wins since then, and yeah, it's been
Justin Gaethje also cautions that the next generation of fighters is driven by intense ambition, particularly those who come from challenging backgrounds and are determined to change their lives. He emphasizes that success in MMA requires complete dedication, relentless hard work, and unwavering discipline, arguing that anyone seeking comfort or shortcuts will quickly be left behind in such a demanding sport.
I'm gonna be so ready. I'm so ready to put it on the line. I don't give a fuck if he beats me, doesn't beat me, doesn't matter. I'm coming in there and I'm gonna try to knock this motherfucker out. I will be throwing missiles on the White House lawn on June 14th.
Justin Gaethje is reportedly training at an intense level as he prepares for the highly anticipated matchup, pushing himself harder with each session. Driven by the ambition to capture UFC gold before retiring, He remains fully committed to reaching the pinnacle of the sport and finishing his career as a champion.
Kids are hungry, and so if you're not working, then there's no way that you're going to outwork these kids. And the passion they have to overcome and succeed is greater than anything that an American can almost even fathom. With where these kids come from, and so that's part of the process. You have to never be comfortable. Always remember there's people from all over the world coming for you. And I'm constantly reminding the young kids in my gym that, if you ain't working right now, then just go get a job. If you're not committing everything, if you're not disciplined, if you're not sacrificing everything that you need to sacrifice in order to put yourself in these positions, then you should go get a job and start a career and work your way up a ladder, because this.
Justin Gaethje says he has tailored his training camp to prepare for possible outdoor fight conditions, closely monitoring weather forecasts, and putting himself through workouts in intense heat and humidity. He also revealed that regular sauna sessions have become an important part of his preparation, helping ensure he can perform at his best regardless of the environment on fight night.
Good, don't pop up. Go! Good. Even like a habit switch. You don't have to get your left foot behind you. Almost like square and go. Go! Ah, beautiful. Go! 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 Go!
Justin Gaethje says he has modified his preparation to handle potential outdoor conditions and extreme temperatures, incorporating sauna training to improve his endurance and adaptability. Meanwhile, his head coach, Trevor Whitman, remains optimistic despite skepticism from fans and analysts. Whitman believes Gaethje performs best when expectations are low and is confident the team can surprise critics once again. He also praised Gaethje's